Welcome to the Armani Talks YouTube channel. I'm your host, Armani Talks. In this channel, I'm covering communication skills in order to help you improve your way with words. In today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to improve your concentration skills so you can express your ideas with more clarity and confidence. I want to show you something real quick. I got a tiny piece of paper, a black pen, and what I'm going to do is put a little dot on this piece of paper. And I suggest you do the exact same once this video is done. Then you set a timer for 10 minutes and you focus on this tiny black dot. And what I want you to do is expect that your mind is going to drift away. And each time you're going to make yourself aware and bring your mind back to the black dot. Now, certain people are going to try this exercise, and what's going to happen is a fragment of the group is going to quit. They're going to be like, man, this is hurting my head. I can't do it. Fine. For another group of people, this tiny black dot is going to disappear and they're going to lose track of time. And for another group of people, what's going to happen is that multiple times they keep bringing their mind back. They're feeling more and more sensations in their body. And the surge of feelings in their body that they're feeling is going to indicate to them what true concentration feels like. Concentration is not supposed to be something that is hurting you all the time, where it's hurting your head and you're really head focused. True concentration should be felt holistically, from your head all the way to the bottom of your toes. And it's something simple like this that can help you discover what true concentration is. In this world where there's a lot more technology, it's becoming very difficult to distinguish between what is extremely important and what is hoopla. Let me give you a little tip. Anytime that you want to improve concentration skills, always leverage analog over digital. Now, this is no shots at those people that got the apps that help you build focus, but something about analog, something as simple as a piece of paper with a black dot on it, will skyrocket your ability to concentrate. Now, for some people, all they're really seeing is just a piece of paper with a black dot, and they can't imagine that there's going to be value behind this. And this is the same kind of people where if you give them a book, the first thing that they're seeing is pieces of paper, a cover, and scribbles inside it, but they cannot perceive the information. Our goal is to be able to perceive the information, so we assign value to the book, so we're much more likely to incorporate the book into our life. And likewise, our goal by the end of this video is no longer to see a piece of paper with a black dot on it, but to perceive the value of concentration skills, so we are much more likely to incorporate it into our lives. If you're ready and excited for today's video, go on and drop that like for me right down below. First things first, we provide value into something that we can truly answer the question, what's in it for me? If I cannot remotely answer the question, what's in it for me? Then chances are that I'm pretending to see value in this, but I'm not seeing the type of value that will lead to behavioral changes. Now, let me give you an example. If you're watching this channel right now, then a part of you may be interested in soft skills. A few of the different soft skills that the Armani Talks brand covers includes public speaking, storytelling, and social skills. At first glance, these three skill sets seem very different from one another. But in relationship to my life, I came to realize that for each three of these different skill sets, the commonality that they all have is the necessity for true concentration skills. The more that you could control your focus at will, the more that you can mitigate your speech anxiety and deliver your speech with poise. The more that you can focus at will, the more that you could actually listen to someone during social skills rather than being like, dang, man, I gotta actually contribute. And then you're pretending to listen, you're pretending to make up a question to show that you were listening. And same thing with storytelling. There's so many different ideas being thrown at you where if I could control my focus at will, then it becomes so much easier to be able to spot this idea is good, this idea is bad. So in relationship to my personal life, by seeing that these three disparate skill sets had concentration skills serving as the glue, I was able to find value myself. Now let's put the mirror on you. What is it that you're currently trying to get better at? And can concentration skills help you become just this much better? Just this much. And understand that different people use concentration skills in different ways. To give you an example, when Warren Buffett is asked, what would you say determines people's success? Immediately, he's like, focus. But I don't really know Warren on a personal level, but here's what I think. I think he's talking about focus on a very macro level because he's an investor and his type of focus requires patience for a duration of 30 to 50 years. Now, contrast this definition of concentration with, let's say, a productivity coach. When this productivity coach is speaking and he's using concentration skills, he's talking about it in 30 to 50 minute spans, not 30 to 50 years. Because he's trying to see how you can focus in these little blocks of periods where you have intense work and you're getting work done. So when you're evaluating, how do I want to incorporate concentration skills in my life so I perceive the value? You just want to kind of keep playing around with what kind of concentration skills am I trying to improve? The macro type, like Warren Buffett, the micro type, like these productivity coaches, or both, a little bit of both. And then you want to find an exercise that resonates with you that's delving into the analog realm, not digital. If digital really works for you and you can't see your life without digital, go on, play around with it, but I highly recommend analog. You find something that resonates with you that you could keep bringing your focus back on. If you don't have a task like that, you always have this. This is all you need to get started. For me personally, I have a few of these, and one of this is something that you're looking at right now. In the Armani Talks channel, I don't have too many cutscenes, edits, a lot of graphics, B-rolls, none of that really. It's literally just me speaking into the camera and focusing for an extended period of time, working the art of impromptu speaking skills. Multiple times in this video, my mind is thinking about what I'm about to eat right now, man. I just worked out. I got hunger right now. And I'm bringing it back. I'm thinking about what I'm going to watch on TV, what I'm going to do 5 years from now, something that happened 10 years ago. All that is happening at this exact moment, but I keep bringing my focus back to this exact moment. Another task could be something as simple as shooting a ball into a hoop. That requires a whole bunch of concentration skills, and guess what? You're killing many birds with one stone. You're building focus. If you're playing with a few people, then you're working your social muscle as well. And the mere act of you shooting a ball works so many different micro muscles that don't be surprised. You may be sweating, burning some calories in the process. So for us to truly incorporate concentration skills into our life, we must first assign value to it. And the only way that we can assign value to it is by seeing what's in it for me. And we can only understand what's in it for me when we start to understand that there's different types of concentration skills out there, and we have to see what we are trying to get better at. Once we're assessing that and we're seeing that, look, concentration skills will make me a way better storyteller because it's making me more creative, or concentration skills will skyrocket my social skills, which will help me generate more business. Once we can personalize that for ourselves, that's when this beautiful element, this invisible element of concentration is serving as the glue to to all the different answers out there, and we are much more likely to incorporate it. It doesn't have to be something boring. I just gave you 2 fun examples right now. Start your own YouTube channel without any form of little editing when you're messing up, or just shoot a ball into a hoop. Those sound fun to me. But ultimately, you'll start to make the realization that there's been a lot of different viewpoints in our world, a lot of different religions, a lot of different philosophies out there. But time and time again, the top thinkers in any form of culture say that concentration skills and thoughts are the key to everything. So if you can build your focus, this is a trick that you can do to build your public speaking skills, your storytelling skills, your social skills, your emotional resilience, your content creation capabilities. Is the gift that keeps on giving. So level up your concentration skills by doing the simple tasks, focus on the analog, or just get a piece of paper, put a little black dot on it, and just keep staring at it on and on and on to build this lifelong muscle. If you want more practical insights like this into the mindset that can be understood by technical people like engineers or artistic people like entrepreneurs, be sure to check out The Level Up Mentality, a guide to re-engineer your mindset for confidence. This book is currently out on Amazon and available on Gumroad. The links will be in the description box right on below in the pinned comment. Grab your copy today. Thank you for joining the Armani Talks YouTube channel, and I'll catch you on the next episode.